The following contest is an Extreme Rules match, and it is for the Intercontinental Championship.
Feed me more.
Introducing the challenger. From Las Vegas, weighing in at 291 pounds, he is the Intercontinental Champion, Ryback! And his opponent, from Ryback, Quebec, Canada, weighing in at 266 pounds, Kewin Owens!
Well, this guy looks eager to add some gold around his waist. Let's see if he can do it.
Calling this one's going to be a real treat, Michael, and I know you feel the same way.
Yep.
Oftentimes in our business, the only way for personal issues to be ultimately resolved is two superstars enter the squared circle and go one-on-one in a good old-fashioned wrestling match.
Well, he's the guy his opponent, and what's he going for here?
And Ryback reverses it. Kewin Owens, let's get your take on him.
Definitely looking confident in this one-on-one environment. We're going to find out who's the better competitor, that's for sure. No gimmicks here, just some good old-fashioned one-on-one action.
Man, oh man, did he take a wild swing with that one.
You're right. That was wild indeed. Good thing we're over here.
A superstar's strategy against Ryback could be, and this is not easy, but try and remove the power on one of his massive arms. If he can't wrap you in a bear hug or hoist you up for a slam with a shell shock, you could have a chance.
Well, Michael, for someone who has very limited in-ring experience, you're actually correct. I mean, if someone could take away one of Ryback's weapons, like an arm, he won't be able to pummel you and crush you as much. I'd go for it. I mean, it could be an opponent's only chance.
When this guy's on, look out.
Watch out!
My God, his body's been through hell, and his ribs have bore the brunt of the attack.
Man, I hope we can get a doctor out here as a precaution. Damaged ribs like that can make it hard to breathe. But just think,
Kewin Owens hit that one.
just look at this. You can see the results from that move.
Ladies and gentlemen, this one-on-one match is for the championship. Do not change the channel. Do not go to the fridge. Text your friends. We may be witnessing history here.
Very nicely done.
There it is, the camel clutch.
Oh, man, good luck on getting out of that one.
When you talk about a sheer beast like Ryback, you better have a strategy. We've talked about trying to take away some of his power by getting at an arm. The more I see Ryback tear through his opponents, the more it seems like a good idea. A long shot, but certainly a way to go. Don't worry about winning the match, worry about surviving. Ow! Ooh. This guy's a machine. Wow, that was a wild strike. Talk about missing the target.
Yeah, it looked like it was completely out of desperation. Somehow, he's kicked it into another gear here tonight.
Remember, in championship...
Oh, and did you hear the impact?
And again, he gets struck with that object.
Oh, did you see that? I have a funny feeling that this is going to turn into a whooping.
You know, I've heard Kevin Owens tell people to trust him on more than one occasion. To be honest with you, I'd shake hands with him, but I'd count my fingers afterwards.
Ryback turns the tide.
Well, that's one way of getting out of trouble. Executed perfectly, and check out the look of satisfaction in those eyes. He's looking at it.
Championship on the line.
Oh, you're right about that. Let's get this thing going. Who's going to be the champion?
Oh, look at that. As my friend Ron Simmons would say, damn. When you've got Ryback's Herculean power, you can turn a little steam into a monster engine.
Quickly back to the topic of trust, I'd say Sami Zayn trusted Kevin Owens, and look what happened to him at NXT TakeOver Our Evolution.
I don't know why anybody would trust anybody in this industry. Everybody's trying to get to the top of that mountain. Making friends isn't going to get you there any sooner. In fact, it might slow you down.
Watching the superstars file into the arena earlier today, you could tell that they have just a different mindset. I mean, they know the dangers that go along with competing in Extreme Rules.
Doing a number now, even if you can get back to your feet after a move like that. At this stage of the match, you're still struggling to find your balance. Wow, he's still down after that. Ryback,
The meat hook clothesline.
almost took their head off. The shoulders are down.
Oh, look at that. He managed to get a shoulder up.
Well, like they say, Cole, timing is everything. He's showing the heart of a warrior here tonight.
If an opponent exhibits a weakness for a specific move, some will return to utilizing that move as long as possible.
Why not? If it's working, don't change it.
Thus far, this has been a phenomenal championship contest. Who will win? Who's going home with the title?
Man, from the way things look right now, Cole, your guess is as good as mine. This has been so even, so back and forth. Who is going to win this thing?
Jerry, you mentioned Ryback's propensity for destruction, and I think everyone will agree with that assessment. When looking at Ryback's movements, witnessing his amazing strength, and seeing how he ruins opponents, it's difficult to think of anyone in WWE that can stop him.
Yeah, Michael, it doesn't get more intimidating than Ryback. The human wrecking machine from Sin City derives great pleasure from manhandling an opponent to the point where, well, they're physically unable to compete. There's no doubt that Ryback is one of the most frightening sights in all of WWE today.
Kevin Owens will fight anybody tooth and nail. But it's this type of momentum, this type of offense that Kevin Owens is known for. It puts his opponents in...
Watch out! Around with a flip.
Wow, he's still down after that. Uh-oh, big move coming. Oh my, look at this. Yet another one for the highlight reel. And momentum has changed once again. Not this.
He's looking at it again. Look at Kevin Owens. Pop-up powerbomb. Kevin Owens going to end it right here.
Kevin Owens been very successful with that pop-up powerbomb just when you thought it was over. Wow.
A golden opportunity to have your name forever etched alongside such greats as...
Looks like another check in the win column. Well, that steel chair has done the damage.
Man, that's gotta hurt. This is the kind of all-out battle that could end up anywhere, and the idea is to do whatever you need to win.
He's too busy bragging and boasting than battling in this matchup.
And he's heading back in.
I can't blame him. Nothing good is going to happen out here on the floor. I'm sensing a pattern here, Cole.
And what would that be?
Well, he's going to do the same thing over and over and over. He's still not through.
What an assault. This type of attack takes things to a completely different level and leaves your opponent agonizing to breathe.
Once again, this is for the Intercontinental Championship.
You gotta love a championship match, and this is one of the biggest.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
Kevin Owens will fight anybody tooth and nail, but it's this type of momentum, this type of offense that Kevin Owens is known for. It puts his opponents in a bad place, and you better believe it makes a statement.
He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now. Get some air here.
I need some too after sitting next to you.
Man, he's still down after that move. I almost wonder if his bell got seriously wrong there.
What a maneuver by Kevin Owens.
Oh, man, how do you stand after an attack like this?
Kevin Owens is looking to end this right now. Look at Kevin Owens. There it is, the pop-up powerbomb.
Oh, man, it's all over but the crying after that, Cole.
He did it, the winner and your new champion.
And here's some highlights. That match was incredible.
Here's your winner and the new Intercontinental Champion, Kewin Owens.
Kevin Owens has to be happy with that win.
And on top of that, there's a new champion in the WWE.